A long time ago in the highlands of Ethiopia, a woman walked sadly through the tall grasses. She was on her way to visit a wise old healer. For many days, her husband had not returned home. He had gone to a faraway village, and he wasn't coming back. And so she had no choice but to go to the healer. She found his hut made of mud and thatch and sat down before him. "I have come," she said, "to ask for your help." The healer looked at her kindly and said, "I see your face is troubled. Tell me what is wrong." So she told him about her husband who had left her, and she asked if he could make a potion to bring him back. The healer listened, and when she finished, he said, "If you want your husband's love, you don't need a potion. You need a whisker from a living lion. Bring me that and I will help you." The woman was surprised. "A whisker from a lion? How can I do that?" But the healer just smiled and said, "You must try." And so she went out into the tall grass to find a lion, a live lion. But all she found were birds that sang sweetly in the tall trees. Day after day, the woman returned to the grass, hoping to find a lion. She brought the healer food and waited patiently. Every day, she sat farther away from the hut, watching the tall grass. Little by little, she began to see a shape moving in the grass. It was a lion, and as she watched, it came closer and closer. One day, the lion came very close to the hut. The woman was scared, but she didn't run away. Instead, she sat still, and the lion walked past her and disappeared into the tall grass. This gave the woman an idea. She knew the lion was there. She just had to find it. Every day she went into the tall grass to look for the lion. She called out to it, but it always ran away. Then one day, the woman found a small opening in the tall grass. She crawled through it and saw the lion resting in a small cave. The woman was so happy. She had found the lion, but now she had to get close enough to pull out one of its whiskers. She crawled even closer and gently touched the lion. It opened one eye and looked at her. Then it closed its eye again and went back to sleep. The woman was very happy. She waited until the sun was high in the sky, and then she gently pulled a whisker from the lion's head. It didn't even wake up. The woman took the whisker to the healer. When he saw it, he smiled and said, "You don't need a potion. You already have the strength and love you need." Confused, the woman asked, "What does that mean?" And the healer said, "The lion is the strongest and most respected animal in the jungle. When you went to find its whisker, you showed great courage and determination. Your husband will be back soon, and when he sees how strong you are, he will never want to leave you." And so the woman went back home, and sure enough, her husband returned a few days later. When he saw how strong and confident she was, he was ashamed for leaving her, and they lived happily ever after. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more stories.